Again with the mispronunciations, when I first got onto thatfellowinthecoat.com, I was lucky enough to be announced in one of that fellow's videos. And this is what I find truly baffling.
Next, another new series. This is the Jaimetud show.
Jaimetud?
Jaimetud.
I have no idea what to think of that one, but congratulations, Stefan, you got my honorary flub mention. Wear it with pride. Please don't fire me.
Hey guys, guess what? I had a totally awesome gig this summer. Want to know what I got to do? I was a musical director for a stage play.
Ever heard of a little play called Shout? Didn't think so. It's a Broadway play that's been around for only a few years now, and the songs are all songs that were popular back in the 60s, but people still listen to them today. The director, who I will simply refer to as my client, runs a local theater outlet called Productions. He got in touch with me several months ago over Craigslist looking for a musician to make a karaoke rendition of a song from The Wiz. Something with soul, but more of a modern touch. So I gave him this. Just kidding. Actually, it sounded like this. Not bad, huh? I bet you didn't know I was a desktop musician. Anyway, it wasn't long before he contacted me again about doing this play, and once I realized it had some of my favorite songs from the 60s, I couldn't say no to it. Every transcription I've worked on starts with a copy of the sheet music. This is a vocal score, but I had the books to work with and that had the whole piano score, and that was a huge help. The problem was in the other instruments. I had to figure out what sounded good with the piano music. I only took one semester of music theory in college, so I can't play the piano worth squat. Which is why I use Sibelius. For anyone who's familiar with music theory and wants a full score with legit sounding instruments, this is a program I'd recommend. Only thing is, no program is perfect. In order to input notes, all you have to do is select the note head you want and click it onto the score where you want it. And once you're done, you can play it back all in real time. Easy and fun, except when you come to the end of the page. See what happens? It assumes you want to go to the next page. Problem is that it's only good if I want to post a single note. If I want to post a chord, it won't let me. I have to copy and paste the chord I want from someplace else, and on top of that, it's very distracting. I have no idea where I am sometimes when it happens. Did I just jump ahead a few bars, or did I just jump to the next page? I won't know unless I go back a bit.
Now, originally I was only supposed to give my client the piano score with some percussion on the side, but I kinda got carried away and gave him a full score.
Yes, I could have just stuck with the deal and given him the piano score, but I have this nasty habit of trying to outdo myself sometimes. But in my defense, the music was just asking for it. One of the big numbers in the play is These Boots Are Made for Walking. When I first put down the piano and synth like the score told me to, it sounded like this. That's unacceptable. I can't even recognize that. So here's my version. Now, I got a confession to make. I never liked Nancy Sinatra's version. No, seriously, hear me out. Every time I hear her version, it sounds like she's just getting paid to sing a hit song. But the version in this play has a lot more oomph to it. And it's got this really groovy instrumental portion, too. Listen. Can't do that to Nancy Sinatra now, can you? You know, I bet this version would have worked good in Grease, too. Hello?
Hey, it's your client here.
Oh, hi! I was just showing off the music. How you doing?
Fine. Listen, I need you to cut the dance part out of These Boots Are Made for Walking.
Okay, how come?
I know I said to go by the version in the book, but my actors have been practicing with the soundtrack version.
Okay.
Think you can have that done by tonight?
Yeah, but I'm still keeping my version.
Great. I'll hear from you later then. Thanks.
Alright, well, talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Music Theatre International, the company that owns this play, has a reputation of doing this sort of thing. The music books and soundtracks they send out to practice with are usually different. Either the compositions are changed, the songs are in a different key, they have a different song altogether, or in this case, all of the above.
Time for one of my favorite questions to ask on this show. How much sense does that make? I mean, can you imagine what would happen if a movie's soundtrack was different from the movie? Well, actually, I can think of a few examples where they changed the composition, but the key? No. Anyway, I've got some work to do.
A delete here, a transpose there, and I'm done. While I'm still here though, I might as well talk about my pay rate. Originally I agreed to $200 for this job. That's for 22 songs and some extra musical selections. Sounds like a lot of work, but trust me, I had no idea how much work I'd signed up for. I actually tallied up my hours on this project. 107.938 something or other hours. So if I were working at an hourly rate for this, the pay rate would be 0.539, but oh wait, I did the math wrong. There, I graduated college, I should know better. Anyway, the answer turns out to be basically $1.85 an hour. Jeez. Well, at least it'll look good on my resume.
The best part is, they work for peanuts.
Actually, I did manage to speak with my client about my salary, and I managed to get it bumped up to $3.50. So, how much is that per hour? Wow. Enough for peanuts and a wrapper. So you're probably wondering how I churned out such awesome renditions. Well, I kinda had a few tricks up my sleeve.
Sibelius uses a MIDI interface, so you can use it to open MIDIs you found online and alter them to your liking. And when you're working on a play that has several familiar tunes like Downtown, To Sir with Love, and Goldfinger, the internet is festooned with other people's MIDI interpretations for your perusal. It's just a matter of copying and pasting their instruments onto your own composition for accompaniment.
I guess what I'm trying to say here is I kinda ripped people off. And for that I apologize, but it's not like they own the rights to the music either. And besides, I got to use a karaoke file for Those Were the Days. You know, those were the days, my friend, we thought... Hello?
Hi, it's me again.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, we're still having some problems. You wouldn't mind making a fresh copy of Those Were the Days from the ground up, would you? I'll pay you extra.
Now we're talking.
Okay, thank you.
Hey there, angry boy, working for the man both day and night. Everyone can see the disappointment festering there inside you.
What are you talking about? I ain't so angry. Working on music gives me such glee. Who cares if I'm not making a living? Anyone can see I'm happy.
Hey there, angry boy,
Anyone can see I'm happy.
you're angry boy.
I'm happy.
Angry boy.
I'm happy.
Angry.
Happy.
Angry.
Happy.
Angry. Happy.
I just don't know what to do with myself. I put my movie career on the shelf. Once I was a promising director.
I hope to leave behind a bigger shoe. Now I'm writing music for a stage play. What's a bachelor's degree amount to? The economy's in a slump and the job market's on the ritz. I tried to work in an industry that was headed for the pits. But you need cash, keep at it till you're at the front.
You're right.
Don't give up, don't let it get you down, don't give up. You'll work in Tinseltown just for now. Make what you can of it, cash will be yours in the end. My friend, my friend, don't give up.
So that's pretty much the process I went through to get everything done. And now you're probably wondering how the play itself turned out. Was it worth all my hard work? Well,
I'm not able to show you any actual footage from the performance that I saw, so I'll have to use these other clips to illustrate. Before watching the show, I'd never read the script, so my impressions were just as fresh as everyone else's. Like most small theater plays, it was a production made on a modest budget, just like the ones I used to do growing up. I wasn't expecting Broadway, but I still had a good time at the show.
the night that I went to go see the play, I brought my friends and family along. We sat in one of the front row seats. Pretty soon, the audience started to simmer. The curtains parted. Next thing you know, I was listening to my beautiful music playing over their speaker system. And I was just like, wow. The sound system sucks.
But after a while, that impression really started to change. All the actors got more and more into the music, and the energy started to shoot back up again. I even looked around the audience at certain points during the show, and it was a tough crowd. But still, people started to clap to the music and stomp their feet at certain points. And I thought to myself, that's my music these people are having a good time to. And that was a big payoff, to see that I was helping show these people have a good time. They even asked me to come on stage for a Q&A session after the show.
So would I do it again? Yeah. The process was quite grueling, but the payoff made it all worth the while. In fact... Ready for 'em, junkies?
Ready?
Well, it kinda makes me wanna
Shout.
kick my heels up and
Shout.
throw my hands up and
Shout.
throw my head back and
Shout.
I want you to know.
Want you to know.
I said I want you to know right now.
I want you to know.
I worked hard on your music.
I want you to know.
Harder than I ever worked on music
I
before.
want you to know.
And if you ever need me,
I want you to know.
I'd gladly do it all over again.
I want you to know.
Cause I want you to know.
I want you to know.
I said I'd do it all over again.
I want you to know.
Because it made me wanna shout.
Shout. Woo! Shout. Woo! Shout. Woo! Shout.
It made me feel alright. Yeah!
I'm sorry. I gotta take these glasses off. I think that's...
Take two.